Right now, though, we are doing our second date update. We are trying to help out Mark and get him set up on another date with this girl, Danielle, that he hung out with. And I think he said all the right things to us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It sounds like because he's like, we didn't talk about politics. We didn't talk about exes and all that kind of stuff. So he sounds like he knows what he's talking about.
He listens to the show, so he kind of knows where these things usually go wrong. But we do have Danielle on the phone because he was not able to get a hold of her. Let's bring her on and see if we can get some answers out of her. Danielle, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Danielle, thank you for agreeing to talk to us this morning. I know this is a little confusing. I think you just heard us talking about this guy, Mark, that you went on a date with. Do you remember Mark?
Yeah, I remember him.
Okay, great. He's really into you, and he thought that you guys had a great time together. He was very confident the fact that you guys had a good time at Grimaldi's, and he said it was your idea to kind of keep things casual, just kind of take the pressure off a first date, which we thought was cool. But since then, he has heard nothing from you other than a text that said, hey, I'll let you know when we can hang out again, but then never heard anything after that. So we were just kind of trying to figure out what's going on, and maybe we can help out and set something up for you guys.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I'm really interested. I think he and I are just a little different.
Well, how so? What do you mean by that?
I'm just going to be honest. I think like we have a little bit different like lifestyles, and I feel like, okay, I'm just going to be honest. I just feel like what he does for, I don't even know if I can like call it work, but like his job feels a little elementary. I remember like when I was in high school, everyone wanted to like start their own clothing company, and like, do you remember those like screen printing?
Wait, what does he do for work?
So he like, I guess like screen prints t-shirts or something like that. I don't really like
cleans t-shirts.
No, screen printing. You know how they do that?
Oh, he makes t-shirts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he like, and he doesn't even make the clothes. He just prints on them, So I mean, he was wearing one of them. It had like this like weird like skeleton on it, and it was just a little like, I don't know, it looked like something you would pick up in like a souvenir shop. And it's like fine, like if that's like something that you want to do as like a little side hustle or something, but it's not like really something that you can do as like a career,
I got to be honest with you. I got some friends that do screen printing, but also do printing for like bigger companies, Danielle, and they do really well.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
That's great. That's great for them. I think like I'm looking for more of like a career man, like maybe someone in like with like a real job in like finance, or like a lawyer or a doctor.
You want some guy who's wearing a suit to work and carrying a briefcase.
Well, someone who maybe went to college and like, got their degree and like has some education behind them, and doesn't like just like wear t-shirts and flip-flops and, like live their life that way. I don't know. It's fine if that's like what he does like for money, but I just don't really see how he can like support a life with someone in that way. And if that's like, if he is successful in it, like that's great. I just like don't think that's something that I'm personally interested in.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, Danielle, let me just tell you something. We do have Mark on the phone with us as well.
Yeah. Wow. So let me get this straight. Thanks. How you doing, Danielle? Good to hear your voice.
I'm great.
So let me get this straight. Your problem with me is that I have a job where I make T-shirts, and you think that is trivial and low profile.
It's just like a little bit more of a hobby than anything.
Yeah, no, you said something about college education. I have an MBA. We didn't talk about college when we had Dave, but I have an MBA. That's a business degree. And I do pretty well. I'm not a wealthy man, but I do very well with that skeleton shirt that you saw. I sold 7,000 of those.
And I don't understand why you're taking it so personally. Like, clearly, you and I just live very different lifestyles. Like, T-shirt, flip-flop, if you want to, like, sell a bunch of those for, like, $5.99 to, like, a bunch of, like, children and, like, hipsters on the street, that sounds great. But, like, it sounds like you're not really utilizing. It's great you have an MBA, but, like, I don't know, a business.
Some of these T-shirts go for $50.
Okay, great.
Some of them go for $50. Some of them are so popular. I would love to talk about my numbers, but I'm not going to, that would be obnoxious to start talking about what I make.
I have no interest in your numbers and in your little side hustle job. That's like where we're
Side hustle job. She's a
real
secretary.
career.
She's like a paralegal at a law office. She literally works for evil people.
Again, Mark, if you have an MBA, I hope you can listen. Most educated people can. Real career.
Wow.
Real career.
Danielle, is this really going to be a deal breaker though for you? Because he said he was a nice guy, and it sounded like you guys had a good date. I mean, if he makes a good living, who cares?
Nice guys. There's a lot of nice guys. It makes a lot of a difference to me because it sounds like we have very different ideas of like what's good in life, and it just doesn't seem like we're on the same page, and he seems really offended by that. But I know what I want, and there's plenty of nice guys in the world. He's just not my nice guy.
He's just not what she's into.
Okay. Well, Mark, I think it's great what you're doing, and I think it's great that you're an entrepreneur and you're chasing this dream and being. It sounds like being successful at it as well. So that's great.
Yeah. Do you want to go out with me?
No. But I'm glad we got some answers for you. So that's good. Danielle, I appreciate you coming on. Thanks for your time. Mark, thanks for your time. You have a great day, okay?
Yep.
You too.
All right, see ya. Wow.
That was a lot.
Did he ask you out?
Apparently.
Yes, he did.
That happened. That was a first.
That was a first.
But anyway, I think that she is being very unfair. Like I said, I have a friend who does this and does it really well.
Exactly. But she just doesn't understand. I think which you have the right to date who you want to date. She's looking for more of a corporate type of a man.
Maybe a little more flashy, I think.
Yeah, a little flashy, probably works in an office, has an office, and does business trips and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know.
All right, what's your take on this? What do you think? 800-992-1099. 800-992-1099.